multiplicative property of equality with sign fractions. I've gone ahead and listed this example here. Again, it's an equation and we're solving for u. So I, of course, like drawing my line down through my equal sign so that way I can clearly see this is my u, and I need to get everything else to the other side of the equal sign. Now, typically, if this was a whole number, we would divide it on both sides. And you can do that if you've got a calculator. However, if you do not have a calculator handy, manually, what you will need to do is you will need to take this fraction here, flip it, and multiply. Okay? And of course, whatever you multiply over here, you must multiply over here. So I'm going to go ahead and write this here, like so. Remember, all whole numbers can be written over 1. And of course, what happens over here is those cancel, and these cancel, leaving us just u on this side. And then we can cross simplify, or if you'd like, you can multiply and divide. So if you want to multiply straight across and then divide by 6, that's fine. I like cross simplifying, so I'm going to say 6 can go into 12 2 times. So negative 2 times 7 gets us positive 14. Okay, and of course, if you're going to multiply straight across and divide, that would be 84 divided by 6. So either way, you should get 14 as an answer. Now, if you've got a calculator, you can actually punch in the fractions. You just have to be careful, and sometimes you have to press the right arrow key on your calculator in order to make sure your fractions look proper or correct. So if you are using the calculator that I recommended for the course, you can simply just divide like normal. And of course, you'd be dividing negative 6/7 on both sides. I'm going to write a big division sign here. Okay, so in order to enter this into the calculator, you're going to press your negative sign, 12, your division sign, or your division button, press your negative sign again, press 6, and right above the 7, there is a fraction key. You'll press on that, then press 7. And to be in the habit, especially if your fraction came first, you would want to press the right arrow key on the circle object on your calculator. Some of it's silver. If you're using a Casio, it would be blue. But you'll press that right arrow key in order to make sure that your fraction looks like a fraction. And then, of course, press equal or enter. And you'll get the exact same answer, which is 14. In the event that you have a problem like this, it kind of throws us off because we did it one way for this one, and then Alex had to go and throw in a different type of problem. Okay, so notice that on this side, here's our x, we have a whole number. So what we've done in the previous topics, of course, is we divide by 5. Okay, again, if you're going to use a calculator, I'll go ahead and write those steps down here. You're going to go ahead and press 3, your fraction key, 2. This is where you need to make sure you press that right arrow key to make it look like a fraction. Your division key, and then 5. Enter, or equal. Oh, my pen's stopping. Okay, and if you do this, you should get the answer 3/10. Now, if you don't have a calculator that's capable of doing fractions, that's okay. I do want to show you how to do it manually. And so instead of dividing both sides, what's going to happen is basically you're going to be taking, I'm going to rewrite it over here so that way we can see better. Remember that all whole numbers can be written over 1. Okay, so in this case, we're still going to do that flip and multiply thing. Okay, so we're going to flip this to where it's 1/5. Which really, this is what that is, just all together. So your 1's are going to cancel and your 5's are going to cancel, leaving you just x on this side. Let me draw my line down. Okay, and remember you've got to multiply that 1/5 over here. And with fractions, you multiply straight across. In this case, there is no cross simplification. And so 3 times 1 is 3. And 2 times 5 is 10. Again, giving you 3/10 as your answer. So whether you flip and multiply, or you go ahead and divide using the calculator, either way you should get the correct answer.